So Synapse is exactly that. We do what is called as context engineering, and that context becomes the living organism for that entire org. So that's how we are helping GCCs as well as enterprises. My name is Venkat. I head the AI services for Proadapt. Proadapt is a Chennai-based IP-led AI-first services company. We serve the global market. We are about 6,000 plus people. Some of the large telcos, fintech players are our clientele. So GCCs have historically been defined as an equation where people look at cost arbitrage as one of the USPs to set up shops in India, and also the abundant availability of talent pool. But over a period of time, and as we heard from the panelists today, is that from capability centers, they are moving towards technology centers, and from technology centers, now they are taking the giant leap of faith and becoming value centers. So right from product development, application development, some of the more critical works, innovation, etc. is being now housed from India. So over a period of time, GCCs are becoming the second headquarter or the extended headquarters for their mothership. That's the trend that I'm seeing today. Again, a great question. So think of Proadapt as not your normal software services company, but a services company which has the problem-first thinking mindset. So what we have is a plethora of IP that we bring to the table to not just GCCs, even to their HQs and to other enterprises, to help them solve some of the critical problems that they face today from a market perspective. So the platform that we have, what we call as Synapse, is more like a breadboard. So in a breadboard, you can always assemble, say, a chip or a capacitor or a resistor, and like Lego blocks, you can keep changing at will some of these tools and then assemble the right solution for your customers. So Synapse is that particular platform where we leverage the power of the LLMs. We leverage the power of some of the out-of-the-box connectivities that are available, and some of the latest and greatest tech pieces that we have, like the MCPs, the agent-to-agent protocols, the agentic AI workflows, integration to some of the COTS products, etc. And the most important thing is, more than just trying to throw AI at every problem. Today, the biggest problem that GCCs are also facing, which is evident from some of the leaders who are speaking here yesterday, was that they compete with other vendors for work or other centers for work. So one of the ways in which they wanted to take work is, or do more core development work in India, is to have that knowledge base, have that domain knowledge. So that's where these platforms come into picture, where we are able to reverse engineer the knowledge base of the applications of the the entire company's enterprise-wide assets, and then look at that knowledge base on which many critical workflows and applications can be rebuilt. So Synapse is exactly that. We do what is called as context engineering, and that context becomes the living organism for that entire org. So that's how we are helping GCCs as well as enterprises. So definitely AI is the buzzword, and that's going to remain for another, I would say, 3 to 5 years. That's one thing. Second is governance is becoming big and big. See, what is happening is when you move from data-led frameworks to automations, etc. A lot of things is very, very deterministic. But once you get into a Gen AI world or an AI world, you're moving from a deterministic world to a probabilistic world. So which means a lot of auditing, a lot of governance needs to be put in place. So that's something that was again spoken about. Second is, I'm also seeing the emergence of many multi-skilled requirements in the same employee coming up. In fact, AIM spoke about forward deployed engineers 3 days earlier in their magazine, right? Now that is a role that you wouldn't have heard of 3 years back. Similarly, 5 years, a couple of years back, there was a new role called prompt engineering fine-tuner that was coming up, vector DB specialist that was coming up, which was not available 5 years back. So these trends where people are moving from I-shaped to T-shaped to pie-shaped to comb-shaped employees, multi-skilled employees, forward-deployed engineers, that's another major trend that is coming in. So the expectations from the academia institutions or from even services provider like ourselves, or even from the GCC centers which are going to bring the talent for tomorrow, that is also going to become tougher and tougher, and which is also an interesting challenge all of us are here to solve. It's a great networking place. I mean, think about this, right? You have the site leads for most of the GCCs who are coming in. They are openly talking about some of the challenges that they have and what are the innovation that they are doing. So there's a lot of learning that is happening between the GCCs. So one is networking, second is the learning place. Third, we are also very curious to see where are their pain points so that we can keep evolving our IP so that it is in line with what they also do. So I think it's a grand success. This is the second time I'm here, and I would love to be here again and again.